It was an incident that I overlooked, but like I said, a lot of things had happened at the time. I mean, in 1 week, I got suspended. In 1 week, I lost my job at Showtime. There was a lot of uncertainty at the time.
Right.
And I did something stupid, granted, but I've never ran away from anything. And so, but at that time, personally, I couldn't do it at the time. And so it got out of hand, it got out of control until, you know, they made a move, they made a decision. I couldn't write that check not knowing where my future held.
Right.
And it's 2.5 years later and I'm still trying to rebuild my career. I mean, hey, things happen. And like I said, I'm not perfect. I don't claim to be perfect. You know, I never played that role. I mean, life is hard just living. You know what I'm saying? And on top of everything else that comes along with it when you, you know, are, you know, somewhat of a public figure, you know, it's even 3 times as hard. So I don't make any excuses, man. I thought I made the best decision for my family at the time. Unfortunately, it was a situation that was in Nevada. They had their own agenda and all they wanted was their money, and they got their money. So I don't have a record. I don't have a criminal record or anything. You know, they got paid, and this situation is behind me.
So it's resolved.
It's resolved. Yes.
It was.
Yeah, I don't have to go to court. I don't have to show up for no. I'm not on probation for anything. I handled the business. It's done, and thankfully I had good support. People like Al Heyman didn't have to step up for me and help me get out of a tough situation. I think back when I look at great champions that gave their life and their career to some managers and promoters. And then after the sunshine and all the rainbow, the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow is gone, they throw these champion fighters out to the pasture, and you can't call that manager when you need him. You can't call that promoter when you need him. But you've made this person a wealthy, rich, famous man.
Right.
Off the sweat and tears of your, you know, of your brow. Right. So I have to commend guys like a guy like Al Heyman, because I think he's one of a kind. I think I've never met a true person that has stood behind his word more so than him. And when we signed up together, it wasn't about the ring. It wasn't about the money. It was about the person. And he showed me that. And I mean, when I look at, you know, unfortunately, you know, guys like Riddick Bowe, and when you think of the people that was associated with him, when that man, you know, put checks in people's pockets, I mean, he shouldn't have to be in, you know, the position that he's in right now.
Right.
I think of people like Evander Holyfield. Where's the guys that managed and promoted him?
Right.
I mean, this is the only sport that, you know, you ride a guy all the way until he can no longer be your bread maker, and they throw these guys out to the pastures. I'm just thankful that I have real people in my life that love me, whether rich or poor, that they look out for the best interest of me, the man, and I respect that. And for guys like that, I will always be loyal and committed to. And that's what my principle as a man, that's what I stand on. So, you know, I'm just grateful that I chose and had discernment about people, and I chose the right people to be a part of Team Target.